be all tempting thoughts. So stop dangling that baby. That's a tempting thought. Stop dangling that baby. I'm sick of seeing it. And it's become so accepted.
Mm-hmm.
It's disgusting.
It is.
It stinks.
Stench.
It's a stench about it. And I'm serious. When I see a sister, and I see it every single day. Every single day. You can't come and get your baby unless you give me $40.
$40. $40.
That's the going rate now. $40. Or anything that you could use to control the mind of that man. He don't want you no more. Now you mad. So you're going to use the very thing that you all still have together. It's an innocent child. And don't realize how much you're hurting that child. You don't think the arguments, you don't think they understand what's going on at this, they just can't talk. But their little minds, they learn the most between 1 month and 5 years old.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be certain memories that will be burned and etched into that child's mind. Suppressed. There it is. Now see why I do these words? I'm implementing these words. Because it will help you understand what you need to be doing and how you need to be thinking. Because see, when we get into these situations, because a lot of people say this, you gotta choose who you sleep with wisely and things of that nature. Yeah, we do. We gotta be more careful. But even if we are careful, see, people can put on a good show, boys. Let me tell you.
It's not some careful.
People can put on a very good persona. You know, again, the great drama. Using what you have to get what you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
World's a stage.
So, you know, you get, you know, y'all, you know, say most people, you know, I'm freshly out the clubs. I don't really go to them no more, you know. But, you know, again, it's all a game. You know, I had certain, you know, females, and I used to say this too, certain sisters, I dress up for me. So you doing all that dressing up, you done got this $500 weave, you got on like 8 pounds of makeup, you got the tightest jeans on, stomach out, boobs sitting up like Kabbalah melons. But all that's for you, so you can just look in the mirror. Sis, please.
Right. You gotta be serious with
You
yourself.
gotta be serious with yourself, what you're doing. Because you know, when you walk in that club, you know what men like. Is that true?
Islam.
You know what men like. So when you walk in there, you even make sure you push everything up before you walk in the club. Right? So you get in there and you walking around, you Hasididdy, you know, because you know you fly at this moment. You know, ain't nobody hotter than you at this moment. So you meet a nice man, y'all talking, blah, blah, whatever the case may be. And for a good 2-3 weeks, y'all both putting on this show. Why? Because the comfortability level is not there yet. Once you start to get comfortable, you start seeing bits and pieces of some red flags, but you ignore them. And then thus, the exchange happens, right? Usually happens between, this depends on who you are and what your feeling is at that time. And it doesn't make you a bad person, anything that you just was fulfilling a need, but in the course of fulfilling a need, you lost thought. And thus a baby was created. And now that you're pregnant and he's the dad, so during those 9 months, you kind of seeing who each other are now. Some things popping out the woodwork that you can't stand. And those things tend to carry over. Now that person you met in the club, that you thought was just this nice person, and he was fly, you was fly, you like, hey, let's be fly together. But it didn't end up working out that way. So now, instead of doing the mature thing in parting ways in a mature way, then there's something very heavy going on. Because we must remember that no man lives unto himself. No man lives unto himself, because we are bound by cords. Every single one of us, even that newborn baby,
Islam.
has the energy of you both. Okay? So now, after we realize that baby's born, everything for a second is, because a baby brings people together. New life, new energy. But then again, just like that, couple weeks done went past. Couple weeks go past with the new baby, and it's back to rah, rah, rah. Right? But again, instead of working that thing out, we allow our tempters in our head to get us to talking. Girl, don't let him see that baby. He over there seeing, he's seeing Sharonda now.
Not Sharonda.
Sharonda. I ain't gonna say that. I was about to say another name. No, I'm gonna just say Sharonda. He's seeing Sharonda now. Girl, he don't want you. He done left you with this baby. All them tempting thoughts. And not for 1 minute have you said, away from me, all tempting thoughts. Or just say, no, sis, you can't be thinking like that. Because at the end of the day, when you're hurt and your feelings are hurt, you're more open and susceptible to all those lower self-thoughts. And in your head, they're right. Because you lose a sense of rationale.
Islam.
You lose it. It goes out the door because you become selfish. Want to fulfill your need, not what's best for the baby. So that's where it starts. When the man moves on and you're bitter because he moved on, now you want to start stuff. Praise Allah, you can ask any one of my fathers. I have 2. I'm not ashamed to say it. I have 3 by one, 3 by another. I've never been that way. Praise Allah. He was irritated. So I was kind of like, go about your business. We all good. And y'all just don't know the day that my children were all old enough to talk to their fathers by themselves. Oh, how glorious. Because I didn't have to deal with it anymore. But one thing I can say about them, they are prominently in their children's lives. Because they won't be to their full potential without them. Because there's some things that Daddy can tell them about these young men out here, like, come here, girl, let me tell you, let me school you on something. Let me give you the game on what these young boys gonna say to you. They ain't got no choice, because we ain't girls. You see? So then there's certain things about a woman I can say, because what you gonna, how many of y'all got girls that y'all talking about their periods?
I got sons.
Most men are very
I ain't
uncomfortable.
got no problem talking
I
about
ain't got that, I got some.
Most men are very uncomfortable with that. And I just said that to say,
Yeah.
to show you how
It's
we
uncomfortable.
need one another.
Yeah.
Because he can't tell her what she's feeling when she's going through all this and
He don't
her
know.
stomach cramping and all this. He can't tell her what to do. Only thing wants to call syrup. You know, that's my grandfather told me that. Right hand of God. He said,
My
"You
daddy
want-"
did the same
He
thing.
said, "You want some cough syrup?" I'm like, what? So, I'm saying that to say that, again, we need each other.
Islam.
We have to beware of our tempting thoughts. So if there's what did Jesus say at the beginning? My lower self is very strong. And that thing can rise up, y'all, so quick. Before sometimes you're not even able to catch it. And back again, we all have an attribute, either ill or bad. The lower self is definitely the ill.
Yes,
See, the
as
thing
long as you
is-
know. As long as you
The
know.
thing is, it's both though, but I'm just
It
breaking
is.
down for
It
you
is.
guys. Right, I'm breaking down for you. Because this is the ill. See, the ill is very fast.
Very fast. Oh my God, so fast.
Swift.
Vibrating at a high pace.
Trying to test.
But the thing is, if you catch the ill before it's gone, you got them. Because the bays are stronger.
Islam.
They govern hard.
See, there we
The
go.
bays are stronger. But we not quite as, we're a little bit more laid back. We're a little bit more. We strong though. We can catch like, come on over here.
First
Then
nation.
you come on over here, ill. But once that ill gone, he's gone. Heads is coming off.
Yeah, that's fact.
Yeah.
And that's how strong that lower self can be. Before you know it, you're gonna chop somebody's head off.
It's long.
And then you thinking about it later, like, did you really have to go there? Did you really? Because see, as a Pisces, as a Pisces, and there are several Pisces in this room.
Yeah.
Got 3 in this room. Actually, we're making a triangle. Right? But as a Pisces is one who is very, I want to say susceptible to energy. Very
Sensitive.
Islam.
sensitive. Our feelings sometimes get hurt very easily. But the thing is, when we're angry, now that water can do a lot of things. It can cleanse you. It can sustain you,
Help you grow.
help you grow. But it can also be a tsunami, a hurricane,
Tidal wave.
tidal wave.
Teach.
But I'm saying that to say that, in these times to show how the lower self is, because Pisces, it takes a lot to kind of get us upset though. Because we're naturally born rational thinkers. Naturally. But then once you get us there, you're like, you know what? We literally had that self-talk. J-Mac, no, don't do that. J-Mac, like, no, Janicia, we got to do this. I can't take this no more. Now I be holding J-Mac down. I hold her down. But it's only so much you can take, Morris. Again, going back to the situation with the child and the mother. Because, see, they're depending on you, fathers, to act in an irrational way. They're depending on it. That's why they know what thoughts to speak out to you to tempt you. Because they're depending on that response.
That's it. That's it.
They will put their life on it. I bet you this is how he going to respond. And I'm going to say, see, that's why I don't let you see your baby.
Got the whole thing planned out.
Planned out ahead of time. Knowing she has no reason to do that. But other just to be spiteful. Now, if you were causing real danger to your baby, she probably would have been and called the police and had you put in jail and all that other stuff if you were causing real danger. But if you're not causing real danger to your child, I want to encourage you fathers to fight.
Islam.
Keep fighting. Do not give up that fight because they're dependent on that too.
Islam.
They're dependent on that too. Because what they have done is, you know why they don't need you? Because they made the state the father of your baby.
Word of the state.
Not love.
Islam. They
Yep.
give you 1 year.
Islam.
Islam got to get to work.
Yes, indeed. They have made the state the father of your baby. He gave us Section 8. He can have a good place to stay. Gave up food stamps. WIC.
Child care. She ain't got no job.
Childcare, and he even give a little check too.
You better not catch him over here.
But he can't come.
You better not come over here.
Don't come in this house.
That's the way we reimburse him for child support.
But see, and the thing is though, she agreed with me. Oh, he ain't gonna come here. You ain't gotta worry about that because I can keep him out of here.
She gotta agree.
She agreed.
She gotta agree.
Contract.
Yes,
Contract
Contract.
right there.
Unholy covenant.
See.
But I want you fathers and you brothers to know that there is a way.
It sure is.
There is a way, and I just got through demonstrating and using the divine constitution and bylaws per Act 7. I use page 3. Dear fathers, by these lessons you can set your house in order, and your children will learn to love instead of hate. So right there, that shows that the father is needed in the house. Okay? Then you go to these chapters on family values.
Islam.
Chapter 23, 24, and 25.
There it is.
Then we're going to come up out of here. Islam. I like this one. Act 3. Additional Act 3. It is a lawful and divine duty of every good member, if he is able in finance, to aid me in saving the nation. Aid me in saving the nation. Right? And if he does not, he is an enemy to the cause of uplifting his own people. And justice must catch. Let it be he or she according to love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. As I have the power invested in my hands, and I will have to enforce the law in order to save the nation. Where does saving the nation start?
Himself.
In the home.
Islam.
Because per our prophet, when you get in front of that judge, per our prophet, it is my lawful and divine duty to save my nation. And if my nation starts with my son and my daughter. All that more, check this out. Act 7, in part. All members must promptly attend their meetings and become a part and a partial of all uplifting acts of the Moorish Science Temple of Members must pay their dues and keep in line with all necessities. All necessities of the Moorish Science Temple. Then you are entitled to the name of faith. Let me tell you why that matters. Taking care of your child, isn't that a uplifting act?
It sure is.
All day long. And this is something that you must do according to your government. Islam?
Islam.
Now, husbands, you must support. Husbands, you must support your wife and children. End of story. So, Your Honor, according to my laws of my government, I don't need to be summoned by your child support. Because it is in our laws that we are compelled. There is no getting around it. We must take care of our wife.